Hey folks, pt2 here, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. If it's your first time here, thanks very much for stopping by. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you like what you see. Now, we are currently... Now, of course, I am still running the Coast to Coast and the Mexuscan mods, and we're currently running from Los Angeles to Vancouver, BC with a load of frozen food. We just started that the last time. Which, if we have a look at our world map, we can see we are actually just up here. So, we haven't gone all that far out of Los Angeles yet. We're just outside Bakersfield. And of course, we will be working our way up to, Vancouver. So, a little ways to go. 2/3 of the trip at least. So, let's carry on, shall we? Now, you're all going well. You're aware that the Arizona DLC is now in beta, as is patch 1.3. So, it's not, there's the way out. Not a great thing. Well, I mean, it is a great thing, obviously, for those of us that have been waiting for the new DLCs to drop. It's a great thing. But it is likely going to raise havoc. Because usually a big patch change like that ends up killing a lot of these mods. Now, not saying it's absolutely going to, and we will certainly check into it. You know, like I said, once the patch drops, I'll check the mod site and see if they are in fact going to make it compatible with 1.3 without having to do a complete restart. Because if it's a complete restart, well, we'll think on this, but oops, I'm kind of speeding a whole bunch here. We'll have to decide at that point whether... Oh, I think we'll at least go to Vancouver. But I mean, starting again just seems a little bit rough. We've already made our money to buy a truck once. I don't... you know, we're, after this particular trip, gonna have the money to buy a truck again. So it would kind of suck to be in that position again, and again, and again. Alright, what a beautiful day here in California. Kind of like the day it's turning out to be outside my window. Still early in the morning here. It's only, I think just now hitting 8 a.m. Alright, let's lock in the cruise control and get heading. We can. Oh yeah, we get almost 1,000 miles worth of fuel, so lots and lots of cruising ahead of us. Noon on a Sunday? Lovely. And of course we do as well have the fatigue simulation turned on for this particular run. So, as you can see, we are about halfway to that point now. Yeah, we've got 9 hours, so not a problem there. We will likely settle that in as our ending point for this time around. Well, we'll see where we are and where we get to. Why is everybody slowing down up here? Yes, no, you are, aren't you? Oh, well, deal with it when we get to it. There we are. They're all getting off the road. That's why they were slowing down. They were looking for the off-ramp to Fresno. See ya. Don't wanna be ya. And away we go. Oakland and San Francisco, Oakland and Stockton. Well, since we're doing straight through, we'll just hang where we are. another ambulance on the highway. Seems to be a lot of them out here. Surpassed, of course, only by the incredibly huge police force that seems to have a presence on this map. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen so many cop cars. Ooh, busy little spot. Looks like we've been there before. Oh, it's Oakland. Okay, yeah, we've been into Oakland. I do believe. So we'll keep flying straight up the highway. Ooh, nice little convertible Mustang. If you like the newer ones, I guess. The police again. Now, it would appear that the cars are allowed to go a little quicker than the trucks here, so I'm not sure why this guy's tailgating that poor fella in front of us, but there we go. That's probably a good plan, man. Because if I end up getting that close to him, that's exactly what I'm going to do, too. In fact, I wouldn't mind being on the other side of him. I think I'm going to speed a little bit here for a moment, if we can. There we go. Just trickle on past. No need to get too quick. Alrighty. Now let's get him to tuck out of the way. Thank you. 7, 6, and fire back on the cruise control. Okay. Oh yeah, here comes an RV going, oh, you got in my way. Bye. Yeah, obviously the non-commercial traffic is allowed to go a little quicker here. Excellent. Coming up on Sacramento, are we? Alrighty. Stockton, San Rafael. I don't think I ever went to San Rafael. No, it doesn't ring a bell. It's kind of funny too. Maybe I'm okay, there we go. Cars can actually do 65. I remember there being most of where I drove in California, as opposed to that double concrete abysmality we've got in the middle of the road there. I kind of remember there being rather large and wide beds of flowers and such, you know, because I always remembered, and even though it was so hot and all of that, you know, so you'd be driving around with the windows and you could always smell flowers driving down the highway. Well, unless you were stuck behind some reeky semi with, oh wait a minute, I'm driving that truck. But yeah, it was, I don't know, this is more like Portland highways, you know. Just slam down the concrete, put enough dividers in it so not too many people kill each other, and go from there. Yeah, I just somehow, I don't know, somehow remember Southern California, like I say, as having the boulevards between the highway were just, like I said, wide flower-covered amazingnesses. But so it goes. There's the police. They don't mind if you do a mile or two over. As long as you're not getting too excited out there, they just let you do her. Which is a good thing. Truckie! Yes, that's what I'm driving, a truckie. Oh, there's an odd-looking thing. Looks like a ghost car. San Rafael and Sacramento. How are we doing here? Ooh, I see the old blues filling up. 4 o'clock. Well, we've still got a little while before we need to rest. But I think if we do find a station ahead somewhere, I may just do that. What are we looking for time? 5 hours, eh? So yeah, I could run as far as 9 o'clock. Well, we'll see how it goes. That's actually pretty good that it works out to be a reasonably late evening that we need to pull over. Oh, what do we got here? A weigh scale. Are they going to slam us here? Because if so, we might just call this the mark. But give a think on it, guys, what we're going to do when the patch and the new DLC drops. Now, providing it does actually bust this mod. You know, there's no guarantee it will, and I'm sure the modders are, since the beta dropped a few days ago, already playing with it, or I would hope that they are. I can't imagine that, oh, really? Okay. Well, it looks like we're pulling in at the weigh station. Although I don't think... Yeah, I don't think there's actually a truck stop here. Oh, maybe there is. And I think we're going to actually try and find a refueling point. 66,531 pounds. Wow. That's a whole lot of does this trailer make my butt look fat jokes there, I'll tell you. Alright, we're going to use our usual kamikaze method of returning to the highway. There we go. We'll just slide back in there now that we're up to speed. Well, getting up to speed. Alrighty. Let's head on out, find ourselves a station that we can climb into the sleeper and have a little relax. I'll tell you, these American trucks, the sleepers on some of these things, I'm pretty sure I've rented smaller apartments. You know, or at least, you know, rooms in boarding houses and such. Yes, I have lived in boarding houses. I've lived in all kinds of those sort of things. There we go. Tripping along. Get back into the slow lane. There's the crop duster. Odd that he'd get out there before this time of the day. The plants tend to do their best absorption through their leaves right at the first burst of morning light. That's sort of something they do when the light hits them and wakes them up, is they basically try and suck in whatever moisture collects on the leaves at night, and that's their first nutritional blast of the day. So usually if you're going to use foliar sprays, which means to spray upon the vegetation as opposed to feed it through the roots, you try and do that for the morning light shine. But hey, as with crop dusting, you don't really want to be up there just as the sun's coming up. Oh, we're losing a lane. Can we pull over here? Sure we can. Nobody's going to argue with us at all. That's very nice. Reading and Oregon. Oh, heading into Oregon. All right. Yes, indeed. I have driven this exact trip, as I said, in a kind of funky camper van. Oh, looks like our gas station's coming up, which is all right because we've got about 2 hours left before we need to have a rest. So this will do as good as any, I think. And we will, of course, have a look at our map and figure out just how far we've gone. I do believe we've managed to get out of California, eh? And up into the Oregon. And here we go. Do-do-do-do. We will fuel up. And then we're going to find a place to have a little nappy. Do-do-do-do. $40, $70, $100, $150, $180, $200, $235. Lovely. And with that said, let's have ourselves a little rest. Alright, I'm just going to quickly look at the world map here and see where we've got to. Alrighty, wow. We were way the heck down here. Nice. Oh no, actually I guess we were in here. So, alright, we have indeed, eh? We're not into Oregon yet. We get Redding coming up, and then we've got Hornbrook, and then we'll be into Oregon. So we've almost gotten all the way up California. Awesome. Alright, guys, I think we're going to, I'm going to actually rest. Alright. Till next time, guys, this has been Species 7 for American Truck Simulator. Go back to our main time so we don't lose time. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please hit the like button. Again, let me know what you think when the new beta drops. Do we end up giving up this modded map, or do we continue on until other things happen? Take care of each other, folks. This has been Species 7. Ciao for now.